Shoutouts to Itopia Life Herbos, where cannabis and culture combine for a one-of-a-kind experience. Visit them at 10A West Kings House Road, just across from the Canadian Embassy. Also follow them on IG at Itopia Life or their webpage at itopialife.com for the latest info on strains and merch. This podcast episode is also brought to you by
Lulu's Holistics. Follow them on Instagram at Lulu's Holistics, and you can check them out at www.lulusholistics.com. And guys, you can use our code THEFIX to get 10% off your next purchase. That's the code THEFIX to get 10% off your next purchase.
All right. Big ups to J Up Business Solutions. Get your high-end phones. You get high-end phones, your high-end phones and electronics from J Up Business. Good
On
customer
Instagram.
service, unbeatable deals, quality products. Follow them on Instagram, as I just jumped the gun for say, at J Up Business. Follow them and you get 5% off your first purchase. Big up J Up Business Solutions.
Just let them know that the fix sent you.
Which is right. Also,
Shout out to Lothian's Boutique. You can follow them on Instagram and you can check them out in Portmore at 23 West Tradeway. Guys, remember you can get your gift cards to use if you don't know what to get your lovely person for Christmas. You can always get them a gift card from Lothian's Boutique. You can use my code Ariane10 to get 10% off your next bundle purchase. That's Ariane10 to get 10% off your next bundle purchase.
shout out Charcut Barbers and located at 9 Branstraff Square. Steve, big up your damn self. Merry Christmas to the whole barber shop up there. Big up on yourself. Shout out to all of our patrons, especially DB and Tamo Good. Big up on your damn self. Thanks for all the support. And also, speaking of support our merch page, people. teespring.com/store/thefixja. Go cop the black tee with the white logo, the blue tee, the faded logo, the Fix mask, as well as the Fix mug and our Fix Things merch, people. Go cop it and get that fixie goodness all over how nobody at teespring.com stores the Fix JA. All right, as we just about to talk about breakthrough artists of the year, and as Burns just jumped the gun, Shani Umur. Would we consider Skilly Bang a breakthrough artist of kinda get the buzz last year?
Last year.
But you could say that this year was his breakout year.
I would more give it to Ritical.
I believe Ritika is more in contention. I believe Skilly Bang is more. Yeah, man.
I have one, but it's so out of the box, you probably won't understand.
That year, I one of the year is the year for Ritical in terms of breakout artists. I believe Skilly Bang in a contention for artist of the year. Before I jump to that, it's between Shani Umur, Ritical, and I feel like the nod has to go to Shani Umur. From how she has galvanized a fan base, like she have a fan base. We see how that grow and how she nurture it over time. Organically.
Top
that
girl.
Yama Bella song, the bad.
Yeah.
And one girl song what me would usually listen to.
3D
but the
is
song
better.
Bad.
3D is
Yama
better.
Bella would have listen to me. 3D have a vibe to me.
3D have my
Yama
song.
Bella have a vibe to me. Not telling like me find myself yo, that song yo, Yama Bella. You know what I mean? So my breakthrough artist of the year would I give it to Shani Umur.
All right, yeah, you agree. I agree with you
Yeah, I
that
agree.
Chanel is truly one of the better acts that came through this year. But my own is kind of left field.
Okay.
I wonder
And I
who
was-
Shagas.
Yeah,
And I was
let's hear
thinking
it.
about it, and I was just like, bro, Gold God is our artist of breakthrough artist of the year.
Well, it's not that left field.
Get Gold God.
It's not
Here,
that left
here are
field.
the arguments. All right, so I'm writing my thesis. Gold
Yeah.
God should be considered breakthrough artist of the year because despite the coronavirus, Gold God.
Just get out.
All right, yeah. No, I think Gold God to me is my personal
It's not a bad
breakthrough
pick.
artist of the year because, again, yeah, as I said, despite the corona
Just
pandemic,
say it, Ari. Good God up. You're a habitual follower and watcher. Just say it.
he didn't allow the coronavirus to dampen his
Kick it up the air, man. Yeah. His momentum.
his
you could
momentum.
say.
And
It
Fright, he
started
doesn't
towards the
have
end of last year.
yeah, he doesn't have mainstream songs.
Not like that. But
He
the
doesn't
popular
have
songs
radio
you could-
friendly songs.
No.
But he has songs that kick online. And people want to say, well, they don't kick online, but you know, he has a good following.
Yeah.
You know, and to be honest, his songs aren't bad.
They aren't.
They aren't bad.
I'm not just a
you
Chop
take it for
Channel is
what
a
it is,
Christmas
yeah.
anthem right
And you
now.
take
Yeah.
it for what it is. Go God has a spirit of just humor and levity and just really good vibes, and it's reflected in his song, and it's also reflected in his personality or his persona as Go God and the Hugh Hefner of Jamaica. So, you know, to keep us entertained during the pandemic with them in live, and you know, it's wild. It's really for adults.
It's beautiful.
Yeah.
You know? But to have his, you know, theme thing and whatever, like I like it.
I can't too argue with your choice there.
Yeah.
I
Right?
would be remiss
Yeah.
mentioning Artist of the Year and Breakthrough Artist of the Year, and we don't mention Go God. He had himself quite
Yeah.
the year. I'm not telling like big up yourself, Go God.
Mm-mm.
Yeah. Javi, who you say?
You know me jump the gun already and say Chanel.
You say
there.
Shania though?
Yes, top girl. Love Chanel. I think Critical did well
Yeah.
this year, but
Critical need to find that one song that like Brick Pan Brick was singable.
Yeah.
He's really
Because
good.
without
because
the lyrics is there.
The lyrics.
Lyrics there.
The girls are not bad too, you know.
But singable song.
Yeah.
And
think
King in
that-
Award,
King in
but
Award.
you
King in
need
Award,
that
yeah.
breakthrough. I get what you're saying.
Singable
right?
song.
I get
That was
what
my
you're saying.
Busty Youth song, King in
Yeah,
Award.
you did bust that song there, yes.
Yeah.
I'm not Javi, I'm not telling you.
But Chanel, 3D and Yamabella, man, my song.
Really, Amabella?
Shout out Chanel Mirror, shout out Ritika, shout out Go God.
You like my pick though?
It's actually not a bad
It's
pick,
not
yeah.
a bad it's not a bad pick if you should.
Give me
All
a
right.
high five.
All right. You get your gold medal in the mail. All right, let's get to some unconventional categories now. Flops of the year.
Oh,
Yes, we are the fix, so I have to piss off somebody.
oh God. Oh my
I'm
God.
gonna go and think about it. I don't think I have any in mind, right? But
Flop?
I have.
What
I
you
have.
mean?
All right. Something that
Yeah, and highly anticipated but let down.
yes, perfect. And my pick is Squash's album.
Squash it up.
Oh,
He promoted an album, said they're gonna release it this year and it never dropped. So I believe that is a sort of flop of the year. Not to say squash flop.
Wait,
but-
the album wasn't released.
You know it was not.
Oh, because I'm like,
Mr. Whitaker, whatever I'm saying that I call it. I believe that
Did
is
I miss it?
that is a flop.
okay.
You promise people it'll get Grammy nomination and all these things only for it not to be released. I don't know what's going on there and with the label and whatever, but I was actually looking for. I remember we talked about it earlier in the year and we were actually interested to hear what a Squash album would sound like, and for us to not get it. And I mean, I could see if it actually or eventually drops, and if it sound good or not. But yeah, I believe that announcement of an album and the lack of dropping it is a flop in my mind. Not to say Squash flop this year. People do not mince my words.
you know they're
and
gonna mix it
They
up.
are. You know what I say? Yeah, no discussion with it. But I believe the announcement of an album this year and
Yeah.
not dropping it when we saw other people were able to drop albums and very good albums this year was a flop to me. So that's my choice.
well, Andy.
Yo, just pick the cartel and done.
Yeah,
I was
Just
thinking,
take the beating.
I was thinking someone.
Just take the
Funny, I was
beating.
thinking someone else.
All right, let's hear it.
I don't, yeah.
Ooh.
Dum dum
Go get a call in the morning. What says you? What's your reasoning?
It's not that it was a bad album per se. But
You mean him trap album?
yeah. It wasn't a bad album because it's a decent album, but you know, it's like that's a trap. Yeah.
Yeah. It was released this year.
Yes, it was.
Yes,
We did-
earlier for
I'm
two.
yard. We discussed
Yes,
it. I'm
remember.
That's true. That's true.
Yeah. And you know, again, there weren't bad songs, but I guess, you know, it's just how long he waited to release the album. You know, and you know, if he had released it like about 2-3 years ago, he would have been ahead of the curve.
Let
And
him release the first single off it.
yeah, like, you know, you'd have been ahead of the curve. And I just felt like I don't know if it's because of the COVID pandemic why it just never get the proper promotion that it should have. You know, so
I'm with you.
I think
It was a little bit too
it's
late.
just like
Too little, too late. To
it's
drop
like an
this
explosion and it just
now. Fizzle out.
like a
As you're saying, it wasn't bad, but the timing
the timing.
beat it. The timing beat it.
You know, and you know, as
I agree with you.
I don't know. I cannot reiterate enough. It's not like it's a bad album.
It's not.
The content of the quality, the content of the album isn't bad. I'm just saying like how it should have been received and how you know everybody should be talking about it because again, you know, it's an album. It should have been an album ahead of its time. It should have been, you know, him being the forefront and the leader of the new wave of what's happening now in dancehall. And if he had released it 5 years ago, 2-3 years ago, the latest, like, you know. So yeah, that's
I can't help but agree with you.
that's
I
it.
can't too
That's it.
wrong you on your
And
choice.
I hope people don't misconstrue it because you know people probably listen
I
my words.
hope we don't get any calls from any unscrupulous people.
and you know, and like people just think it's bad, and I
How
don't know.
How could you possibly say?
I didn't even that call, you know. I don't know the random calls. Well, me I talk about, never gonna say no. You know what I mean? But I agree with you in regards to the timing. Timing at everything.
Yeah.
It was not a bad album. I
not.
believe we rated it higher than most
Yeah.
people out there did.
Yeah.
You know what I
But
mean?
then,
And
you
people
know-
call us fourth gen apologists and all them things.
But then that's what
The
I'm saying.
timing
It's
of it.
like an explosion, and it's like instead of this boom, it's this
Yeah.
like a Pillsbury door pop. And you know, and when everything's settled, you can understand. And it's like, oh, okay, I get why people feel the way they felt.
I even
because
forgot
it-
that it was dropped this
yeah.
year. Like,
So,
it
was my
came and went.
that was my thing. But yeah.
What says you, Jav?
I just cook up something. And I think
What you cook up?
I'm gonna say to Tanisha,
Mm.
Cartel's album.
Oh, Ross.
Yo,
Yes.
people love that album.
They
People
do.
think that's the best album he released
They
this year.
do. But
Why,
And Dance
Javs?
and Divas released this year.
Yes, but them
Dance
feel like
and
the
Divas.
Tutanisha was the better one.
they thought so?
That's what people
I
think.
thought Dance and Divas was the
I
better
I
one.
thought so too, but what says you, Javs?
So there are 10 tracks on the album,
Mm.
and out of the 10 is like 4 I really like, or I actually listen to and say, okay, this is not bad. But the rest of them is just like,
Why?
I just don't think this is Cartel. This is
Remember
not.
that I'm not okay.
The less said about that, the better. Yo, people them kill about
Them
that.
kill for
Them
that.
Kill about that.
Look, them kill me for this now.
Yeah, them again. Unsubscribe
I'm
from
just
Just
saying.
Jobs.
No.
No,
Don't do it.
No, don't do it.
No, but for real, I just don't think that's not what I was expecting from Cartel. You know, like you dedicate a whole album to the baby mother, but you know, you could have better songs on it.
Remember, they're not on the best.
Even so,
I cannot speak
even
towards the
if you're
nature
not
of
on the
their
best terms, then why
relationship.
release
I
an
don't know.
album that?
Well, that's it. Like every artist
I think
release a
he
song.
released the album to show the ups and downs of the
Taylor
relationship.
Taylor Swift make a whole
Then-
career
then-
of like heartbreak.
Yeah,
So
I
why
don't think
True.
that.
Well, him could have like a better
did it to show a
production
different-
for some of the
different side
song
of
them. Yeah, just do a
I'm
better
playing devil's advocate here.
thing.
I never told the album either, so.
Put better
It's your
songs
pick.
on it. Put better songs.
It's
But
your
Off
pick.
Dance and Divas was definitely like the
I
better
felt that
album
was
to
a
me.
better album.
But to Tanisha, you
People
know,
were saying, yo, that should I get the Grammy-nation? I'm like, oh, which world am I living in? Anyways. Alright, so that's flops of the year. Wanna had any best, favorite, funniest moments of the year? Before we get to the bigger categories. My best moment would I give it to Versus. Definitely. Right off the bat.
oh,
Beanie versus
yes,
Bounty Killer.
Yes.
To know the history between them two giants and them two legends in the game, and to see that moment and how it all came together, magical. You know what I
All
mean?
just like really nice
Beautiful.
vibes.
Yeah.
It felt like two kings, legit two kings.
Mm-hmm.
Honoring like two kings in a war. Like them did a war for like decades. And then they get
Decades.
when I say Cha, can't bother no more.
Yeah.
I like just respect
Just put
each
our
other's
differences aside
royalty,
and showcase
yeah.
the best of what dancehall can offer, and I feel like
And
they did that.
that moment, their verses was literally the catalyst of change for the thing going forward. You
Yeah.
have to be in they have to be in the same place.
They have done it that in
Yeah,
that
they
format ever
modeled
since
it,
that. Like if you
yeah.
not do it
It's
that
a
way, then the people them
template.
don't want it
Yeah, it's a
anymore.
template.
I feel
So-
that has given us the that has given us the basis on which we've gotten other good verses moments. The Snoop and the DMX, the Gucci and the Jeezy. That really set the standard for how verses is right
the
now.
thing is,
Yeah.
it's like it's a show they're putting on a production.
Yeah.
You
I know
know?
those people just play them
Same
song
song.
and I sit down and I give somewhat interesting story, but the
Yeah.
overall performance and presentation just boring.
Better, yeah.
You know what I mean?
Theirs
What
was
they did,
better.
them set it at a better standard and a
Yeah.
higher level.
Yeah.
Which if you're not forward, so then we don't want to see it.
Mm-hmm.
And the people them don't want to see it. And yeah.
And you know, funny enough, that's what Teddy Riley wanted to do in his own.
I told why people that some
it
extra and all them,
just-
it just never
It
come
flopped
out. Yeah,
because
it
of
flop.
the Wi-Fi.
It
But
flop.
yeah,
That
yeah.
could I get nominated for flop of the year.
Yeah, that was
Yeah. But to see that and to see the international reaction of the people and how people all around the world accepted it, proud.
Yeah.
Proud.
I think I could have said it was the funniest moment too.
You could have get to the funniest moment
Bear
too.
me make after that.
Wally. Between the Beanie Man and him belly.
Yes.
Between killer reaction to when Beanie Jaw fell reading that. To the police.
No, because the Beanie Man did a freestyle on the rhythm and where Bounty never expected
Right?
a freestyle part.
Stand diggy diggy ding 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 ding.
Slow flow. Yeah, that could
Did yourself
have
yourself.
given us our best and plus funniest moment of the year.
Yes.
Yeah, the versus thing there. Yeah.
Pretty much.
You say you agreed, Ari?
Yeah, I kind of like Nico still.
That is funny. That.
Tell us, I'm throw a pokeball after before the night.
Nico, mash up my life. Like listen, you have to take it for what it is, you know. It's comedy.
It is.
Take it as comedy. Left side say it in the interview.
Yeah, just rate
It's
it what it
comedy.
is. It's comedy.
Do not misconstrue it and twist it up for actual music.
Yeah.
Then that's when you're going to get angry. Take it for what it is. Take it for its surface face value.
And
it's
keep
comedy.
it moving.
It's funny. It's funny.
Special mention goes out to the Canva series in terms of funniest moments.
Oh yeah.
The Canva series that, yeah, great visual entertainment.
Yeah. Yeah.
And all them things there, yeah. Especially how it ended and everything.
Yeah.
Shout out to
Wicked
Governor.
man,
Shout
Chris.
out to Chris, of course.
Dino, yeah.
Yeah, big up on yourself.